Hi, welcome to Quirky Queen's Journals. My name's Kirsten. So I am making stencils for the jelly plate, specifically a face stencil. A lovely lady called Ania had asked me ages ago, and I am finally doing them. So this is for you, Ania. So it's a bit abstract, but not too much. Now, when I made a stencil originally, I used mylar. When I made this one originally, it's got quite sharp edges and it was really hard to cut as well. So, having watched The Art Whisperer though, I have learned that these types of things that are like Polly Pockets, they're just like plastic envelopes, make very good stencils. They don't last as long as obviously mylar would. However, for me it's good enough, and I think that once the layers of paint build up as well, you do get a bit of more sturdiness to it. Now, I also made a paper one, which ended up like the last one, where the lines ended up really quite sharp and a bit not like I wanted, whereas they're much softer and they've got nice curves on them. So the only downside was though that it's in 4 parts because of the way that I cut it. Actually, it's in 5 parts. But when I tried to cut the eye, so it was both eyes were attached, what's happened is it just, I think it distorts the face too much from what I liked. So actually, because I've cut that out in one go, then actually, if you're wanting a repeated pattern, you could just be putting these back in. That's an eye, not a mouse. And I'm using this picture from one of my Pepin Press Art Nouveau books, and I'm using her as a reference, mainly to just try and get the facial features in the right place. So you need to bear with me because the drawing, you could just trace this on, but it's just my picture's too small. So I'm going to quickly try and draw it. So I am going to make my stencil with some parts of it detached because I prefer the proportions of the face that way. Because if I was to join the mouth onto the nose and then the hairline onto the eye, it changes the face too much for me. So when you store it, you would want to store it kind of wrapped up together in a wee piece of paper or in a Polly Pocket, an envelope, whatever. The other thing you want to do is you want to make these lines thicker, because you're basically going to use that's not going to work. I think mine's is a bit big for that plate now, but we can put it on the other plate. I have a bigger plate. Think about the size of your plate. Right, so you want your lines, because you're basically going to cut on both sides of these lines. And I wouldn't overly worry about accuracy, because when you're doing the printmaking, if you were going for full-on perfect lines, you probably wouldn't choose to do it as a print. I'm struggling with her mouth. Do you know what it is? It's out of proportion with the nose. That's what it is. It's not going under her nose properly. It's the position, I think, rather than the shape that's annoying me. Because it should go, I think I've made her nose maybe. I've made her nose, that's what it is. Okay. Now the first time you do this, you will cut the wrong parts, because I did. Right. So this is quite easy to cut in comparison to like acetate or mylar. Oh, I'm forgetting about the curls. So I would try and keep this outline as, because you may want to use this if you're going to do repeated patterns as a positioning tool, if you like. Now, I'm doing the outline of the eyebrow. So the eyelid that's between the eyebrow and the eye, I've taken out. And then I'm going to go underneath the eye and down the side of the nose. You want to keep her chin on, so we need a line that goes along the chin. Because I missed that the first time. She was chinless. There's her chin. So with regard to the eye, I am taking out basically the eyeball but I'm having to leave the outline. And then I'm going to take out the pupil, which is literally tiny. I might make it a bit bigger because if not, she's got a massive iris. There. Okay. Now we have done how much of the nose? Right, still to do the underside of the nose. Now we want a nice curve on that, but not to over worry about it either. Made a slight boo-boo because I should have kept that eyebrow up a wee bit more. And then that way I would have had this. The eyebrow and the line should, the nose should have been one continuous line, but I've cut mine to point there. So I'm just going to bring it out a bit like so. So basically where the eyebrow and the nose are connecting that line, I've made it a bit more fragile than it needed to be. Okay, let's see where we're at. So I was having problems a bit in this corner of the nose, so I'd left it connected so that I could have a better look at it. Because I want it to be curved, not pointed. I think it's a bit pointed. We can rectify that. Okay. So, really what's going to happen now, the mouth, the eyebrow and the eye are going to be separate from the rest of the stencil. Like I say, you could make it so that they stay attached. I preferred the face with them separated. I didn't want the eye going into the hairline, and I didn't want the bit that goes between the nose and the mouth. Right, when you reach the bottom here, just be careful because you want to bring it to the top corner of this chin. Ta-da! I actually think my second stencil's better, much better. Right. Right, now time for the, yep. So what to remember about the eye is we're going to remove the eyeball and the pupil. I've actually, her eye was quite, I've made her go to a point at the side that I really didn't. I like that eye. Let's just unpoint it. Right, so we want the outline of the eye. The littler bits, it does get fiddlier. Fiddlier with the little bits. That would have probably been easier to cut actually if I'd left that. It's still attached to the face. Right, now I'm going to take out the pupil. And now we're on the mouth. Right, I want to take out this section here. So when you take out this, you know, the bit between the two lips, you need to keep the outline of the outside of the lips intact there. I'll show you. So that's still attached. I need to cut this out. I've already done that bit. And there we go. Right. Lovely. Oh, I'm really happy with that. And then, like I said about doing the repeated, so I can just move my eye a bit and my eyebrow. Kind of. Oh. Love it. Okay, so She needs to go on the big gel plate, and the other one needs to go on the small gel plate. Oh, she looks a bit funny. I think I've put her mouth a bit crazy. That will do. Right, and then this one. So I've cut her lips differently. I've cut out the middle section of her lips, which was wrong. I'll need to cut her other lips. It's okay, I'm going to do it again though once I've fixed the lips. I just think face-wise this is a better stencil. I think this is too curved at that side. It's giving her a cartoon look. Come on. I think that will be better. I think I'm going to take a bit off here as well. Right. So this time we're actually removing the lips. That upsets me as well because there isn't supposed to be a wee point at the corner of that eye. There. I think that's okay. That black paint was quite dry already, so it may struggle to pick it up. Okay. not bad. It's just not as interesting as this one. I think that one had a much better nose. But anyway, you're in charge of your own hair and eyes and eyebrows, and I'm going to try and make another one like this. Thanks very much for watching, and I will make another video making more exciting gel prints with these stencils, and I hope you enjoyed, especially Ania. Thank you, bye.